Hopefully you've had off today and are just having a lovely, relaxing time. I still am off. I'll be off for a while yet this week, so I'm taking advantage of that. Just wanted to show you something that I did yesterday after we were done. I was looking through the book, and this is the page with my grandkids' cards, and then facing page or behind page will be the card from my stepson and daughter-in-law. And so I was not liking that you could see through back to this page. It just wasn't, it was distracting. So what I've done is I used a piece of this Christmas tree paper and just popped it in behind these cards. And I think it does a wonderful job now. It highlights the cards and it also highlights the little bit of embellishment I did here. And then this card is much more, what do I want to say? It's much fancier. And so I just picked a plain green paper until I see what that card's going to look like. And maybe I'll do some embellishment on that page. Maybe I won't. I think you'll see that when I do my sort of wrap up on the second, where I finish my last page and then go through any details. Good morning, Tammy. Any details that still need to be taken care of. So that's a little thing that I wanted to show you. And then, so I've got plans for what the final pages are going to be so that I can get a couple of things in here. And I'm also going to tuck this in because this page, I'm going to do kind of a little fun page with those circles because I haven't gotten to use them and I decided to use them quite a bit on a page. So we'll see what that looks like. I'll probably do it before this calendar and then the calendar will be the last page, but we'll kind of see how that goes. And then I'll have, actually what'll happen is I'll have whatever my last page is of my days telling stories. And then I will have the cards, the homemade cards that I want to highlight, and then the fun page, the circle page, and then this calendar is what I'm thinking. So I've got the calendar updated. I'll probably do a little bit of embellishment on that calendar as well too. We'll kind of see what happens. So that's plans so far. I'm going to put this to the side. This is yesterday's page about the Hallmark movies, and this is the side that you'll see. So I started out with, I think I have about 5 or 6 left to watch. So I started out with all of the ones that I marked as my favorites. So there were 4 that I marked as favorites. I still have a spot for 2 more. Maybe another one will happen, just kind of judging on what the movies are about. We'll see. And then just put December 24, 5 stars and new, because that's what they are. So then my page for today is a page about that dinner that I told you that got canceled. And then we went to, just checking this out because that is, yeah, it's a little bit too big. That I did last night instead. And I took not one photo while we were there. We were just having such a good time. Some friends were in town, so another friend of mine went and met them at this fantastic Irish restaurant in Milwaukee. It's also an inn as well, so that's pretty cool. So I definitely want to talk about that in this particular page. I also want to make sure I get a number going on, and then what I did is, because I didn't take even one picture, I went out to the internet and found some of the things on their website that I thought worked. I wish I could have had a picture of the restaurant, but there wasn't a good one. And then this is, the menu is 2-page, but what I ate is on this side. I definitely want to talk about that. And I'm not quite sure it's red is so prevalent over here, but I think I want to be careful about the red. And maybe, although there is a little bit of red here, it's just, I don't know if I want to do like a big red photo. And I chose the 3x4 card page just because I hadn't done that in a while. And so I thought, okay, let's see, I could do this Christmas gathering one. A lot of words. On this day in December, oh, there's this tag. I kind of like the idea of that tag page. And then I could even just put like a little red enamel dot on there. And I really don't need a lot of space for journaling here. So I'm just kind of playing with what can I do. I also always obviously can add some decoration, which I would probably do on that card. I like the idea of using that. Okay, then I could do, it just feels like a lot more words to me. And we're not making a list. It's not about to-dos. I don't love that white, all that white. I've got a lot of white space up there. And I'm not sure which of these two would go top and bottom here. Okay, I think I have that with a nod to making sure that I add in a little bit of red to get it in here now. Okay, that is pretty much the same size, so that's good to know. So then I'm going to bring my paper out, and I do have that paper. And I like that. I'm wondering if maybe if I get rid of this little thing about please inform your server if you have any dietary restrictions, I could put this paper down here. Oh, that is if I have more, now that I think about it. Although I would just need it at the top and the bottom. So, all right, let's cut this first, and then we'll see what I think about that. So I need one of these cards. Let me take one from this year. Hey, Krista. Okay, so we're gonna just grab this. And that. Okay, so there's this now, and that, yeah, I like that. And I can even, I think, shave off just a little more on this side. It's not quite balanced, and that would give me a little bit bigger look at let's see. Okay. There's then that peeks out a little bit at the side there. So I like that. Then the question is now, do we add just this little bit? And I think I'm going to do that. And here's how we're going to do it. So I just cut this. I'm just going to chop it in half here. And what I'm going to do is just use this card. Ooh, and this is still quite wide. Can I get this in here? No, it needs to be cut down just a little bit more. I'm gonna lose some words on this side, but I think I'm okay with that because they're not anything too important. Okay, that's a little tight. One more. Like I said, it's okay. You get the idea that it's the menu and what I ate, and that description is just fine. Okay. So then what I'm going to do here is put some glue on here, making sure that my straight side, and you probably want to pay a little bit of attention to what's going to be revealed here, which isn't much. This is a good way to use up your scraps. Oh my goodness, it's sticking to my fingers. I'm tempted to put that other one down, but I'm not going to. Okay, so then let's kind of look and see how much is going to be revealed. And I think that's good right there. And then I'll just cut this. And it's going to look like it's sitting on a whole card, even though it's only sitting on 2 little pieces, because that's what I had left. And yay for using up the supplies. Okay, so what we're going to see here is this. Let me make sure I'm seeing enough. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now I could, and I think I'm going to, just to make this easy so it sits, it's not going to be on here long. Just enough so that I'm not dealing with that sliding around and attaching itself to my fingers like it wants to do, of course. So if you have repositionable adhesive, that would be a great thing to use right now. Okay. All right, then I can just take that off. And look at that, it's repositionable. Okay, then that's how that's gonna sit. Now it's hard for you to see that. Grab a white piece of paper here. This is what I'm photographing, and I'm pretty current on all my photographs. I don't think I have this up in Flickr yet, but other than that, I do. Okay, so this is then how that looks together. I like how this is kind of a goldy brown, and I've got that down there too. Okay, I think I am going to go with this like this. And I just realized I don't think I have any red enamel dots left, so we'll see. Maybe I'll have like a burgundy one, and I can use that. And then I'm not gonna quite put this down because I might want it more towards the top or the bottom, depending on what I find. And then need a number. So I could do the 30, because there certainly is plenty of room on this card. And by the way, you'll see the genius of why I okay, so I kind of like that, and then I can do maybe some word strips or something down there. I don't know what that means or what that is going to be yet. I thought I might try that. Maybe a little bit of joy and then something under there. Definitely have green labels I could just pop under there. A little thin one maybe. Oh, ha. And I just found this little Good Eats piece. I want to get this far enough over. That the 30 is going to sit on it. With the joy. Have a Oh What Fun banner too. That could go up there, or it could go up here, actually, to pull in the red. There's these little mini labels here. Just want to see if that will sort of work to ground this all a little bit. Okay, let me straighten this label out. And then I could always add in some of the puffy stickers as well. I want to get this closer to the right side of the card. And then maybe tuck this Good Eats under here as well. And at first I thought I wanted to get that 3, the middle part of the 3 sitting on here, but I don't think I want to now. These are incremental, silly things. Don't worry about them. It's just sort of my thing, I guess. Okay, so I have that, and that on there. And then the question is, do I want to add the joy? I like the joy, but it's the fact that it's cream and nothing else is really distracting me on this particular one. I thought I had, oh, here I have this small little ribbon piece. So let's get this Good Eats down because I like that. And I'd totally forgotten I had that, so I'm glad I got to use that up. Okay, so I'm going to add that in here. I do like the fact that we have lots of different greens going on here. And then this is the one where I thought I said, let's do Oh What's Fun. Then I'm thinking I might want to add this little cocoa cup here if I can get it to work somewhere. The reason being, this is really justified to one side of that, which I don't love. And I'm thinking about that because this has a sort of a yellowy green leaf to it. Okay, so I'm going to put this down now. I do like the Oh What Fun here, and these are older stickers from Simple Stories. They're a couple years old. I'm not loving this. It also might be a matter of me just moving something here too. Like I said, I kind of like the idea of the different greens, but I'm not loving the fact that that bow is not properly justified. I'm gonna put that back. So I still could possibly do this little puffy here. And kind of connect, and that candy cane is kind of that burgundy red, so I do like that thought. So I have this ornament. I also have this cute little peppermint. I wish I had another one of those peppermints, because that would make this make a little more sense. Maybe this little snow globe snowman. And then the peppermint there, and we'll see how that looks. Once I get some enamel dots on here. So I have those. Here's the enamel dots. I'm gonna look and see if I have any left in like a more burgundy color. I've got two, which that'd be a great color. Okay, so let's take this stuff off of here. Although, if I do this, I'd probably like to add more than one in. Okay. I'm gonna look for my regular. This is my regular, how I store my regular enamel dots. It's the same, basically, it looks very similar to that Santa bucket I have. It's just slightly different. Ah, there we go. That will give me plenty to work with. This is Altenew Red Cosmos. I could even use some stars if I wanted to, or hearts. So what I'm thinking is one of the small ones for each of the dots here. And then I can do either stars or more enamel dots there. And that red is a little bit different, but I think I'm going to try to get that peppermint back on here somewhere, or something from that Simple Stories collection, so that this will make sense. I think those need to go on first. Okay, and then this. Okay, kind of tuck that big one behind there. I'm just going to leave them all around that. There we go. Okay. So there's our enamel dots. Then back to these puffy stickers. That's really yellowy green. I know it's over here, but you're really, and it's here, but you really, really see that one. And too bad there wasn't more than one of those candies. Okay, could I just hang that ornament from the middle? Or do that little snowman? Seems a shame not to use this little puffy here. Oh, here. Let's grab this guy and put him down here and just add that one in there. There we go. Okay. So, and I don't think I need to do one up here. I think I'll leave that kind of clean. So there we go. So I can actually put the date down here. Let's get this. I didn't have that glued all the way on there. And then you can see what this looks like and what it's going to look like next to that page. So there's a lot of green in it, but there is some red too. I didn't quite know how I was going to do that red. Didn't realize the menu had the red on it. So actually, I think that looks okay together in the end. I think that's fine. I was really concerned about it, but I think there's enough little drops of red here and there to make it make sense. So, all right, you guys, that is day 30. We're getting pretty close to the end. Just crazy. So really 2 more days. I'll be back tomorrow with whatever happens today. And I know one fun thing that we're going to be doing for sure. And then I'll probably be in bed at midnight. But one thing that will be fun thing that we'll be doing. So we'll get that on. And then for the first, I'll be doing my gift pages from my clients. And then I have one more page of just my cards. And I think what I'll do for that then is I can put that page, like what they all looked like, up on my doors where I keep them, and then I can put the extra cards that I'm going to keep in the book in there. So I think that works out very well. All right, you guys, thanks Tammy. Hope you guys have, and thanks Krista. I hope you guys have a happy and safe new year as well, whatever your plans are, and I will see you back here tomorrow at some point. Bye everybody.